Hey everybody, Zakhev here, and today I have a special unexpected treat for you guys. I got the keys to the Panzerwerfer 42 in one of the login boxes today, and I'm gonna take it out for you guys, see how this thing performs. Of course, we're showcasing this on realistic battles, because nobody should showcase an arcade. It's not accurate to the stats, and Simulator wasn't having it today with this thing. Plus, I didn't have a feel for it yet. This is my first match actually playing this that you're seeing right now. And of course, like all rocket vehicles, the only way to reload this thing is by going to a friendly controlled cap zone and getting the rearm there. And these things also, like right off the bat, I'm going to tell you guys, the drop on these things, ooh, the rocket drop on these Panzerwerfer rockets is really, really, like, serious. Serious drop on these things. You'll see right here. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You gotta aim high with these things. You get the hang of it eventually, but they do damage. This first match, I think I had my Nashorn on my lineup, so I really got up-tiered, and I wasn't able to do the maximum amount of damage that this thing is capable of doing at its battle rating and its matchmaking. But yeah, we got that little MG42 right there on that weird-looking swivel. This thing's a three-manned vehicle, I believe, three-man crew. Got a gunner in the back, like right below the launcher. It acts as a turret, and you got your radio operator in the front next to the driver. This is a cool vehicle, though. I do enjoy this. This was fun to play. It definitely was fun. The noise this thing makes, too. Oh my goodness, the noise this thing makes is... It's super beefy. Like, it's just that screech of the rockets. It's like the psychological effect that those things would have had during the war must have been ridiculous. Same thing like the Katyusha rockets, or as the Wehrmacht called them, Stalin's organ. Just having those barrage down on you must have been absolute hell. Got some Tiger H1s pushing up here with us, though. I'm looking over by that like little gully up there because I thought I saw contacts there or people engaging contacts there. Also checking up on the hills because someone was engaging there, and here I go. I'm gonna fire off 2 rockets. Fire a volley! And I would have killed him, I believe. I believe that was my rocket that triggered his carcass to detonate. Double tap. Always double tap the tanks now, guys, with your machine gun, just so your teammates don't waste a round on them. But we're pushing along, chugging along. This thing is not armored very well by any means, too, ladies and gentlemen. You do not want to be on your own. T-34 up there, and he's pulling back. You do not want to be on your own with this thing advancing like in the front of your team's push. You just don't. Unless you're feeling ballsy and you just want to go full clutch and you feel confident to do that, which I don't recommend. Checking our sides there in case AI were to get us. That'd be really embarrassing if AI gets us, but oh boy, here we go. Oh, here we go. Immediately get shot. Driver's dead. Track this T-34. Just desperately trying to get rockets off to hopefully kill it, or hopefully kill him. And at this point, I have one guy left. I'm just like, yeah, it's not gonna work out. So, Mr. T-34 on the ridge got us. Well done. Now we are here on Eastern Europe. I believe I've tiered down at this point. Yes, that does sound about right. But we're going to go across the bridge up here, and we're going to hopefully get these guys in the flank, because this vehicle, the rockets, you don't want to really attack in the front unless it's a really light armored vehicle, in which case, does it really even matter? Like, what is armor at that point? Armor.exe not found. And we're going to get these guys in the flank because this is a flanking vehicle, in my opinion, for the most part, because tanks generally have the bulk of their armor in the front. That's where you want your enemy to be facing. or that's where you want to be facing the enemy, is with the front of your tank. Take, for example, the AC-4 Thunderbolt. Prime example of well-armored front on a tank. The sides, it's garbage, but the front is all that matters. You gotta play it right. This thing has no armor on it, really. Gonna drop a volley of artillery right there, or a salvo. And I'm pretty sure a 50 can kill this thing. I'm not sure. I haven't seen enough on the battlefield to know exactly what can kill it. Obviously tanks can kill it, like, easily. But I don't know how small the caliber gets for you to damage this thing. I know a 7.62 can't do it, so probably, like, not a T-34's coax. Maybe a... well, definitely a 20, for sure. Maybe a 50, though. A 50 might be the smallest that it goes. Checking the sides there. Don't want to get flanked by someone on the hills. Checking around the corners. And we got one. We got a live one, boys. Here we go. I am missing all over the place because he was moving, and there's a emplacement there, or a defense log bunker right there. We get a hit off of him, and we wreck him. First kill right there, ladies and gentlemen. But with all those rockets we wasted, we only have 3 left, and that guy definitely saw us, or heard us, or both. If he didn't hear us, then he must be deaf, or see us. We're quite the, you draw a lot of attention to yourself by using this thing. Trying to repair, the futility of repairing at this point is just astounding. I'm just hoping at this point someone will come along and be like, I got you, fam! And then, yeah, that didn't happen, though. We got a backup, though, with this thing. It gives you backups when you get to test drive it from the boxes you open. So that's good. Same match. And now we are on the Vengeance quest. We are going to get that Chaffee. I'm telling you guys right now, we are going to get that Chaffee. This thing doesn't take down, like, obstructions very well. It's not a heavy tank or anything. It's not a Tiger. It can't just drive through everything at, like, at the lowest speed. It is a half-track, nonetheless. It is an SDKFZ 222, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I know it's an SDKFZ 2 something. It's one of the 200s with Nebelwerfer mounted on the back in turret fashion. This is a good supporting vehicle, though, like, for sure. This is the splash damage on these rockets is very adequate as well. MG42, always nice to fire off. Always nice. Great machine gun. I mean, for God's sake, they still use, or for Pastafaria's sake, I should say. Not to offend anybody. Not that I care, really. But, anyways, for, like, FFS, I don't even know how to say it. Wow, I'm really not good with words. This thing, they still use, the Bundeswehr still uses an upgraded version of the MG. And we got him. We got the Chaffee. And that's the main point of this video right there, to showcase this. The Bundeswehr, though, they still use an upgraded version of the MG42. The MG3, I believe, is what they use now. And it looks just like the thing. It's pretty gnarly, actually. And we still have 5 rockets left from that, which is always good. This thing only has a maximum load of 10 rockets on it, guys. You got to be sparing with the ammo. You really got to practice with the drop on these things. This thing does come in at 4,800 lions as well. I mean, no, not lions, eagles. So it's quite costly for a vehicle like this. I don't know. I personally don't think it's worth it for you to buy yourself. If someone wants to gift it to you just for the sake of it, then yeah, that's the only way I'd really accept it. But it's good because I was going to buy it to test it out, or I was going to buy it to showcase it, but after this, I don't have to if I really don't want to. I'm not discouraging you from buying anything from Gaijin. If you feel like a vehicle is worth buying and you are confident to use the vehicle, then by all means buy it. I'm not trying to undermine the business that is Gaijin and War Thunder. Scanning the horizon right here, really just waiting for some light tank to come by, shooting down the fences. There's nothing more infuriating than a rocket detonating because it hits a fence. And we're waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting. And is something coming? I don't think so. But our arties are ready again. It's always good to have a nice artillery salvo ready, especially in this thing, and especially at its BR. Checking that side there. That's where everything bunches up and gets clustered. And oh boy, would you look at that! Speak of the devil. I don't see him yet, but hey, look at that. We're just gonna back it up real smooth like. Come on. And position. The drop was too low on that. He escaped that, and yeah. Come on. He's not going to come around this corner. Definitely not. We only have 2 rockets left, though. Got to make them count. Being ballsy here, and ballsiness gets me killed. But for the sake of the showcase, we will go down in a blaze of glory. M10! Curse you! Curse you, M10. Ugh. And here we are on our... So we've pushed up now. We are at the bridgehead. And right about... Not there. Not there. We're waiting for them to come speeding around the bridge. But hey, suddenly a wild KV-1 appears. We fire a rocket. It hits the track. The second one completely obliterates him. He has no idea what hit him until the kill cam happens, and then he's probably screaming and cursing and doing all that wonderful stuff that people do when they get killed at the beginning of a game. And because I'm being very cautious in my cardboard box with a rocket launcher on it, I'm going to fire some arty where that target is marked. And I'm expecting his friends to come along, because I did expect him to have reinforcements. But that is not the case. And some time has passed now, not too long, and we did not have any other contacts come over the bridge or go up to that portion of the wall right there. Only have 2 rockets fired off, which is good. We're still good on ammo. But suddenly, the big brother appears. A wild KV-2. Fires off 1 rocket and misses because I didn't wait to come to a complete stop. Hits him in the turret. Doesn't do a lot of damage. I'm just panicking at this point, anticipating him to start turning his turret. But I think something else is engaging him, and it was. We have 1 rocket left on there. The game ended, and we won. But now we're on Battle of Hrutgen Forest. And we're defending the A cap up top. This is good because up here we can let the enemy come to us, and if we run out of rockets, so long as the objective remains under our control, we can always reload. The main threat we're going to have to face, though, in this area is air attackers, for sure. Air attacks will be our biggest threat. This thing gets demolished by airplanes, first of all. I'm going to say that right now. Not in this showcase, per se, but if you drive this thing, airplanes can kill you very easily. Just keep that in mind, guys. It's a light vehicle. It's a light rocket support vehicle. That's all it really is. This is made in counter to the Katyusha rockets, I believe. But yeah, we captured the zone. And now we're going to find a nice building to hug. Oh, sorry. There's a Martyr 3 right there. He's going off to get that Lebensraum or whatever. Punch through that stone wall just barely. And we're going to hug this building for a sec. Because there are reported contacts near us, I see on the map. Right up there. He gets decimated.
We have taken the initiative.
Now we're just waiting, see if there's any more that come over the ridge. A lot of flankers come this way. If you notice where their spawn is on the map, a lot of flankers will definitely go for A around where that guy just got blown up. So we're pushing out. We're going to go up to the ridge, hopefully get them in a nice steep climb from the other side of a hill. But someone, I believe, spotted contacts near this side of the ridge. And I don't think they were close, or are close. This is post-commentary, if you haven't noticed by now. They are not close enough for me to really do damage with these things. Now, these rockets don't necessarily, they don't operate like a tank shell. I think they do the same amount of damage no matter what distance you're at if you hit them, and that's good. Because it operates like HE. Like, it doesn't matter what distance it's at. An explosion is an explosion. And we see this guy up here. Fire a volley. Way too low. He sees us, or hears us, and he's like, oh damn, run away. Trying to outmaneuver those rockets. We hit him right there. We track him. Fire another rocket off. Boom! KV-1S. Bye-bye. But now that we've killed that KV-1S and made all that noise, we've attracted attention to ourselves, and we must retreat back to the cap zone because we only have 2 rockets left, and who knows how many rockets we are definitely going to need in order to kill any more attackers that come around, because I'll tell you right now, we have not seen the last. So we've rearmed, but just as we finish rearming, we can hear the whistling of some bombs approaching, and this is when I start to panic and drive away as fast as I can from the scary noise from the sky. And we get just out of sight of the blast zone. We still take some damage there. That's how lightly armored this thing is. The bombs detonated that far away, and we still got hit. But as we're moving back up to the hill, what is it we see here? None other than a wild T-34, 1942. So he hits our tracks and our engine, and we're just firing off everything we have because at this point, who cares? And we absolutely obliterate him with 10 rockets. It took 10 rockets to take him down from the angle he was at. And he goes up like a candle. Oh boy. The stress, this tank will give you stress. That's for sure. Or this vehicle will give you stress. And bombs continue to drop. Bombs continue to drop at this point. It's never ending for the air support at this point of the game. So we're rearming, and at this point the game is over, and we take that victory. The final kill was that T-34. So now let's go to the hangar, and we're going to take a look at the specs for this thing. Okay, so here's the Panzerwerfer 42. Comes in at a rank 2 with a battle rating of 4.0. It's got that 7.92mm MG42 machine gun with 2,500 rounds in the thing. And it's got the Nebelwerfer 41 rocket launcher, which has a max capacity of 10 sweet rounds in the back there. 10 sweet screaming memes. Its turret rotation speed is 10.5 degrees a second, and its vertical guidance is -5 by 45 degrees. Its fire rate is 60 shots per minute, and its reload rate is 10.4 seconds. That's not that. I believe that's resupply. Actually, its hull armor is 8 millimeters all around, and its turret armor is 10 millimeters. This is a lightly armored, long-range rocket support vehicle. This is not front lines. This is meant to just withstand like bullets and stuff, like small arms fire. It's only 7 tons. This is a very light vehicle, very light. Its engine power is 68 horsepower at 3,000 RPM. That is so slow. Its max speed is 47 kilometers an hour. It's not that slow, actually. I take that back. It's not a lot of horsepower, I should say. Its maximum inclination is 41 degrees. Its visibility is 88%. And it gives you that sweet plus 120% for rewards. And plus 196% because it is a premium vehicle. Just look at that cringy armor. 8. It's just 8. Everywhere here is 8. Everything that's orange here, it's all 8. The wheels are 2. 2. 5. 5. 6. Turret armor is the thickest part right here at 10. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. This thing is not armored at all, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is going to go through you. A 50 cal could definitely penetrate this thing. Let's take a look at that crew placement. The engine's in the front, of course, and the transmission's right there. What are these? I believe those are the rocket racks, actually, inside the tank, or inside the Panzerwerfer. You got your driver here, you got your commander here, my mistake, not radio operator as previously stated, and you got your gunner here, vertical aiming drive, got your fuel tank back here, you got your radiator here, viewports, all that mumbo jumbo. So yeah, if you are looking at getting this, be mindful, it is not heavily armored. You are going to die a lot in this thing if you are spotted. You really are. You need to get the first shot off, and it needs to count, or you are done. You are done. But anyway, guys, this is the Panzerwerfer 42. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that... Yeah, wow. Make sure to smash that like button down below, guys. Helps me out every little bit. If you enjoyed this even more, so that you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I put out War Thunder videos regularly. I do Let's Plays, all that wonderful stuff. I live stream. My Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter are down in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace off.